Yeah, it's first time out here at Cradle Moon.
It's quite different, I expect, to what we have done in the Cape.
I hear there are rhinos and wildebeers.
So much wild in here. It's beautiful here. I didn't expect this.
It's quite special doing like a game drive on your bike.
I'm sure it'll be a great fun day on the bike. So yeah, looking forward to also seeing some game. That would be awesome.
Nice to look around and then, yeah, just be out in nature and be one with nature.
All right, everybody, let's go. Exciting times as we get to race number 2 of the Ford Trailseeker series right here at Cradle Moon. As you can see, we predicted it yesterday. It is overcast. It's quite cool, but the humidity is there. Everyone is here today. We've got batches all the way to 10:30 with over 2,200 riders taking part today. A big welcome to all the athletes, all your families and friends. It's incredible to have you all here at the beautiful Cradle Moon. Enjoy your day out there. We cannot wait to see you on the finish line.
Yeah, I think personally, it's not something that I think about. It's something that I kept getting reminded of from the outside. So, which I think for me is a good thing. I'm a racer by heart, and whether the million was there or not, I would have still been racing flat out and taking calculated risks where I can.
I don't think it's changing a lot of our approach to racing or training, but yeah, it definitely does, because now we must also cater for the 6 races, and it's also 6 races you're going to have to be on form, and 6 races you have to win. So you can't just chipper it. So yeah, it's definitely a thing to think about and not just do it.
There was no doubting the hunger in the eyes of the racers. Joubert and the series leader's yellow jersey and teammate Nortje were up against it though as they set off. Page Eurosteel feasted on this series in 2024 and they had 3 cards to play in this race. Tristan Nortje's job was to keep the tempo high. Joubert had to stick to his wheel, while their rivals were keen to exert as much pressure as possible on the pair. The flowing early single tracks kept them in line and in order. All 2024's upcountry races were won by Page Eurosteel men Peter de Toy, Michael Foster, Phil Bass and Jaden Turlo, who was hunting another win in the Cradle.
Feeling good. I think it's going to be a good race. Yeah, at altitude, so hopefully the Mbunku boys have a bit of problems. That's my hope. I'm sure it'll be a great fun day on the bike.
Yeah, for Insect Science, it's myself and Jan Witz are here today, and I think most other teams also have 2 or 3 guys. So yeah, it might be an interesting tactical race. I think expecting some fast racing, so looking forward to it. Yeah, so far so good. The trails don't look too wet, and like you said, hopefully the weather, holds up, and yeah, then we'll be in for a fast race.
Plans all well and good ahead of the race. Execution in the heat of battle is an entirely different matter.
It's quite different to Bunhook and the rest of the series. I think it's going to be quite fast and it's going to be a big group the whole way through, and hopefully it can just split up where it needs to, and yeah, can make it right in the day.
I think with all the single track and positioning will be quite important today to try to stay in front.
I think it could go both ways. The guys either have to do a lot of work or can kind of just hide in between the guys. So yeah, just going to see what they have to do on the day, and also just got my own sort of plan. So yeah, just see how it goes.
I think we're not going to overthink it too much. Just try get into the single track in a good position, because there's a lot of single track, and yeah, if it comes down to a sprint, hopefully I'm there and then we can send it. Yeah, that's my plan.
With round 1 winner Neff absent, the $1 million bonus was not on the line as the elite women raced away from the start. But there was still a race to be won and the associated bragging rights to be dealt out. Sam Sanders of Efficient Infinity Insure was the form rider in the field after winning the early season Atacross Extreme race. Bianca Hall in the Safari Essence Titan jersey and Honeycomb's Hayley Preen were tuning up for a tilt at the Cape Epic together in a few weeks' time, where Sanders would be riding in the mixed race. That trio were joined by Tanya Booger and Bester of Chenola Waste. It wasn't long before they were catching the rear end of the men's batch. Sanders is a ruthless competitor who has a great record in the longest running marathon series in South Africa, and she was up for the challenge at the cradle.
So I think it's going to be hard from the start, which, you know, one does expect from Bianca. I think her nickname is Honey Badger, so that's the expectation.
If I'm off the back, then I'm excited. I hope a Rhino slows them down and then I catch back on the back.
I feel great. I think it's going to be a hard racing. There's a lot of people coming. This race, you cannot never predict. It's very technical, very hard. So we'll see.
Marco Joubert was all in for the win and set about that goal with the dogged ruthlessness of a Rhino. The Mbuko Kemchamp man, though, carried the signs of an early fall and roll in the dust as he put the hammer down on a climb.
When me and Anna went there was, I think, like 5-6 Rhinos running next to us. So, yeah, at first, me and Anna was like, our legs went away from the stress of the Rhinos gonna trap us.
Yeah, it's good to have a mix-up of open, nice, fun riding, to see some wildlife, and then also just some awesome technical, nice and fun trails.
Always the innovators, the Faces Trail crew introduced the Raptor Rampage at the cradle. The technically challenging sector comprised a leg-burning climb, a rugged and rough ridgeline traverse, and a fast, flowing and rocky descent. What a thrill. The Mbuko Kemchamp pair had put time into their closest rivals. Tristan Nortje was the perfect teammate and foil for Marco Joubert. Ensured that Arnaud du Toit was not a threat to their lofty ambition of notching a second consecutive Ford Trailseeker victory. Nortje and Joubert entered the finish precinct together. Having done the work, Tristan made sure he kept his hopes of an end-of-series bonus from his boss alive by having Marco throw for the line to take the win. Although, as his dirty kit showed, it was not a win without incident.
Yeah, I pumped my tires a little bit harder just to play it safe over the rocks. And yeah, I just pushed it a little bit too hard in one of the corners. But yeah, I think me and Tristan, our game plan was to make it hard from the start. But with the altitude, it definitely threw a spanner in the works. It got a bit hard at points, but yeah, it worked out perfectly. It's nice finishing 1-2, so yeah.
I didn't have to close the gap to Marco, so I let Arnaud just do the work and chase, and then I knew the Raptor climb, so yeah, about halfway up I just attacked Arnaud and just rode across the marker, and then yeah, I caught him like on down the Raptor Rampage section, so yeah, it was a perfect plan.
Yeah, it's not that Tristan let him go, I didn't think he could follow, so yeah, I had to work hard to get back, and then the route sort of opened up, so Tristan was just sitting behind me, and as we hit that Raptor rise, he just jumped across, so yeah, it was textbook from the two of them. From there on, just kept my head down and pushed as hard as I could, and yeah, at the moment those two are really like world-class riders, so yeah, happy to be third today.
Now to the elite women's race, and Samantha Sanders of Efficient Infinity Insure was putting in a world-class performance.
We started with a good pace, so it was fast from the go, and then going up the climbs, yeah, I just felt like I was the stronger, and I just kind of kept tightening the screws, and yeah, eventually the gap opened and I got away.
I think we were all suffering. I was definitely suffering on their wheels, and then there was one little climb where Sam was going fairly hard and Bianca fell off a bit, so I kind of went around and then stuck with Sam for a little bit longer, and then eventually fell off her, but yeah, very, very hard to start.
Sam and Haley got a gap quite early on actually, and then I just rode like a consistent pace the rest of the way. So yeah, it was actually quite a lonely day besides like passing guys, and then they were hanging on, which was quite cool. But yeah, it was a fun day out.
Marco Joubert and Tristan Nortje were 2 minutes clear of Arne de Toy. Former national road race champion Travis Stedman confirmed his pedigree as a mountain biking contender in 4th, ahead of a string of seasoned campaigners in Jan Vittar, Jaden Turlo and Philip Bass. Sam Sanders won the women's race at the Cradle by just under 5 minutes from Honeycomb's Hayley Preen, who is just over 4 minutes ahead of Bianca Hoare of Safari Essence Titan. Tanya Bugren-Bester will be well pleased with her 4th place ahead of last year's overall winner Nicolette Griffioen. 2 out of 2, and Marco Joubert's pursuit of the R1 million Series Clean Sweep jackpot remains on course. Nortje, de Toy and Stedman are all close to one another. It's still early days, but just 73 points separates Hayley Preen from Bianca Hoare in the race for the women's overall title.
Hi, you can ask me if this is a lekker ride. Next time I'm going to read the small print. It's flippin' punchy.
This trail is full of surprises. I bought a piece of land in a couple of areas, especially the Raptor section.
I've done well. I only went down 12 times.
But luckily I'm an old man, so I ride with, it's about preservation, no racing snake stuff.
I must say, it's a humbling experience. You think you're good and then you come here and you realize lots of work to be done.
We love the Ford Trailseekers, and yeah, this is the first time doing the Cradle, but it's a beautiful one, I must say. It's very nice.
Like a ride in Gauteng. Yeah, by the time we had a decent ride in Josie.
At some point I forgot I was in Joubert. I didn't feel like I was in Joubert. I felt like I was out in the country and exploring.
We have a full-on team going 365 days a year here on the trails and everything. And obviously we can't just expose this to any Mickey Mouse. This is, needs to be done properly when it's done. This, I believe, is one of the biggest events in the world of its kind. And you need to do it properly. And I must admit, I'm being very impressed with Peter and his team. Lovely guys, we work so well together.
Yet again, also a sold-out event in Cradle Moon. It's our second time coming back. I just want to thank Aiden and Andy with all the help, and especially Aiden on the trails and all the Faces team that built some new trails here. Hope you guys enjoyed the Raptor Rampage. We've got something cool planned for the next Trailseeker. Yet again, thanks everybody. See you at the next one.
So incredibly exciting, and it's wonderful to see all the Ford owners here. The Ford dedicated parking lot is absolutely packed. It's getting incredibly heated up here with the series. We've got the third one coming on the 7th of June with over 2,000 entries in this particular race. I'm really interested to see what happens at the next one. So well done to everybody that finished today, and all the best for the rest of the series.
So that's a wrap here. Race number 2 of your Ford Trailseeker Series. Cradle Moon has been incredible. The weather has been fantastic. Over 2,200 athletes plus their families and friends. It's been an incredible morning.
And for me, mountain biking has been an outlet of just, you know, time with myself.
I've never been happier since I'm doing this mountain biking, you know.
Self-therapy, just being outdoors in the sun.
It gives me time to think and be with friends and people that I love.
Next race, 7th of June at the Bosveld. We cannot wait to see you there. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you then.